My name is Alfredo. I'm here to work on a 2012 BMW 535i. I'm going to do a windshield replacement, and I want to show you the type of work that we do. I already prepped the vehicle with seat covers and a dash cover. I'm going to start by removing the windshield wipers and the bottom cowling. Very important to leave them the same height down from the bottom up. This is the passenger and the driver. Have to unscrew this, and that will let this loose.
Many little parts, huh?
Yep, and you have to remove them carefully. And remember how everything goes too. You know, this the whole process. You gotta take it off in order and put it back in order. Otherwise, they won't fit right. This side turns clockwise, and the other side turns counterclockwise. And this is tricky right here to remove this. You just turn this lock right here, this little circle, turn it and then pull it up. So once you pull it out, have to be careful that it doesn't bounce and scratches the car there. So you got to be very conscious on the parts that are being removed so you don't damage the vehicle. Paying attention to detail. These little clips go on the molding, so I'm gonna have to put them back on the moldings. As you can see, just by applying this with this plastic, nothing breaks. So now I'm gonna remove the rain sensor. On this one, I go from the top. They have these little legs. If you don't take it off properly, they could break. The rear view mirror on the back, and this little tool. I'm going to be removing the rain sensor. You push on the middle and then carefully start pulling back, carefully, patiently. You don't want to break this rain sensor. So you can see all the gel stays in the old windshield, so I'm gonna be putting in new gel to put the rain sensor back on there. My WRD SPIDER. This gives me a really clean cutout. So first thing, I'm going to feed it through. Once I'm feeding it through, carefully pull this up towards the top so that I don't scratch the dash. So once that's done, I pull it all out. Not all of it out, just enough to go around the windshield. As you can see that there's markings to tell me where to stop. You see that red marking? Then I just go a little bit more. I'll say a little bit less. Right there. I try to leave that red marking right there so that I could see it, because I still need to pull this back. So now I'm going to feed this through around the windshield. I like to go like this so that I could come back and go around it. Have to be careful that it's under the glass. Right here you could go under the molding or above the molding. I'm going to leave it above the molding. Cup right here. It's important to go counterclockwise a couple of times, couple of turns. Now tie it down. Now I'm going to go inside the car. It's important to protect the VIN number. You don't want to mess up the VIN number. I'm going to start right here. Making sure my battery's good. As you can see, I'm guiding it through. I'm over on this side. Gotta be very careful that I don't damage anything on the vehicle. Here it is. The glass is now loose. I'll show you what kind of clean cutout this is. And you see how fast that was too. As you can see, it's a nice clean cutout. Without damaging anything, without applying any water. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove the leftover urethane. Got this lint-free towels. Just gonna remove some of that dirt before I remove the urethane. So once I remove the urethane, I'll have a clean pinch weld. Dirt to be removed. Once that's done, I'm gonna blow out all the dirt. That's a nice clean cutout.
Yeah. You don't reuse that?
No, this is all trash.
Yeah?
Yeah, we put it all new.
You gotta be good at it. You gotta be patient, huh?
You gotta have, yeah.
You
You gotta have the skills, man.
Yeah, see, you have to have patience, man, the handwork. Alright, man, have a good day.
Hey, you too, man. Gotta have patience, ethics, because at this point, customer is really not watching you, so you could easily scratch the vehicle and not apply primer, or even worse, not remove the bottom cowling, or contaminate the bonding surface, and then just putting more glue on top of contaminated surface that would compromise the bonding. So you don't want to do that. That's why I believe ethics is very important on every job. So now I'm going to be applying primer to those spots where I believe to be some sort of Bondo or something. Gotta shake this for 30 seconds. It's not metal. I'm just going to put one coat. And that I'm just putting, I had this fine little mark where the blade could have possibly touched. As you can see, I'm not putting it over the glue. I'm putting it on the side of the glue, because the best bonding surface is freshly cut urethane. I see a real fine line, very fine. You could only see that little fine line if you pay attention to the detail. For that, I'm going to use a different applicator. This is a very important step, prepping the vehicle properly. Dial set in 2 minutes. Time to change my gloves. Now it's time to work on the windshield. I already cleaned the glass once. I removed all the stickers too. So now I'm going to discontaminate the glass. This is discontaminating the glass. Right now that it's not so sunny, I go around it all the way at once. That's why it's recommended by the manufacturer. Go around and apply the discontamination F1 Beta braid made by Dow Automotive Systems. This will promote a proper bonding. As you can see, this only gets done to the bonding surface, not to the entire glass. See, like right here I had a little spot, had some sort of fingerprints. Even though I had already cleaned it with glass cleaner, it was still showing, so that's the reason why we discontaminate the glass. It's important to have clean gloves. The reason why I clean this around is I don't want to bring the F1 Beta braid into the glass. Now that it's properly clean, I'm going to apply the glass primer. Gotta go around it twice. On this right here, not touching it, just going. That's it. Now for the rain sensor, I'm using a gel kit, RSK 901, GGS 901. This is for the rain sensor. This one is very tricky to get it done right. My primer takes 6 minutes to dry, so I usually just count the time, that way I don't forget. So it's basically 19, so by 25 I'll be able to apply the urethane into the vehicle, and my primer, my glass primer, will be ready, already dry. This is how I apply. Want to be flat and level. And this is for the rain sensor. I let it set for a few minutes. So I have about 4 minutes left. On this one, I'm gonna be using a Beta CO1. It's made by Dow Automotive Systems. It goes with the kit. And this urethane is a high modulus, non-conductive. And that's what this type of car requires. So I'm going to be applying the proper urethane. It takes me about 2 minutes to shoot the urethane around the windshield, so I'm going to just hang on for a second. That way the timing's right. Rain sensor looks good. I usually like to drop a few more drops, just a little bit more. That rain sensor, that gel actually has to go into the bracket, so it has to be a little bit higher.
This is the new one, alright?
This is the new one, yep. See, this is the most important part. If I want a customer to see a part, this is it. Let me explain to you why. When removing the urethane, first of all, we do a full cut, which means we remove the urethane all the way down. We leave about 1/16 of an inch left, or 2 millimeters, and that's for the new glue. It's going to be right on top of this glue. And most of the times when I go to installations that somebody's already done it before, the tools that they use to remove the glue, scratch the vehicle. And then after having bare metal open to the air, it starts to get rust. Yeah. And that's, you know, you don't want to rust on your vehicle, because then now you have an unsafe windshield installation, and that could compromise your safety when you're driving. Yep.
You know your shit, man.
I know my stuff, man. Definitely. I like what I do, and I get the education I need to do it properly, you know, to do it the right way, the way it's supposed to. On this one, I'm using a special urethane. It's a Beta CO1. It's a high modulus, non-conductive urethane. And most of the European cars require this type of glue.
this acts as a glue and also as a sealer.
Yep. This is what retains your windshield in place. And it actually, like you say, it's the seal that won't allow the water to go inside the car. Or air. And it's part of its roof structure as well. I guide myself through the VIN number.
You what?
I see where the VIN number is.
Oh.
And that's my guide on this car. Every car is different ways to see where you're setting the glass. As you can see, everything's nice and even. The VIN numbers align here on the sides. That's a one-time set.
A little bit better with this little...
With the shade? Yeah. At 27 I started applying the glue, so right now it's 12:30. So around 1:30 you'll be able, safe to drive. You got plenty of time. See, even these ones are tricky. Like from this side it goes towards the left.
Oh, wow.
And then from here there it goes towards the right. So if you don't know what you're doing, you could definitely break one of these clips, you know. I aligned this to the top of the vehicle.
You repairing the window?
Replacing it, yeah. And this is my Spider, WRD Spider. So now I'm going to put the rain sensor on there. So the rain sensor is there now. Check on the outside, make sure everything's good. Review mirror. So here you have it, nice quality installation. This is what it looks like after a proper windshield installation. You see the moldings flush and the moldings on the side moldings as well. And my name is Alfredo from Alfredo's Auto Glass in Corona. Thank you for watching our video.